What if I did like a 55-minute, 100-hour and something else that I got in it, like an inning I've been taking a break, doing some things and I've been making mistakes, and like an inning I've been taking a break. I don't wanna be taking a break, I'm just making mistakes and I'm just taking some breaks and I'm just doing some things, and I think we need to just break off a little piece of that Kit Kat bar, and I think that I'm just like in my car on Mars doing some things, flying heights and climbing the trees like a cat. I'm getting stuck and I need some good luck, but I don't need to be believing in things to know that I got someone to help me, know that I got someone to help me. I don't even wanna be taking a break, I don't wanna be making mistakes I don't need to be making. I just need to be taking all these different kind of roads that are making me great, when I don't wanna be doing things, wanna be doing things, wanna be doing things. Who cares if it's off tempo? I'ma just let go, I'ma just let God lead. I need some things and I need some things, and there's a lot of things that I do not need, so Can we call it the launch for the rest of my life? I've been taking a flight at these higher heights. Back in that roller coaster type of life when I was 20, now I'm 25. Plus one, I'm bringing someone with me. It's tricky, doing things bigger than me. Got a trinity, there's only one, you see. I got some things paradoxical. It's like a popsicle in the summertime, freezing and I think I'm fine. I like the desert though, gonna go down to St. George, Utah. And you saw it was me doing the things, and you saw it was him, and now you just think I'm a different person. I've been searching all my life to try to find what's inside. When I looked outside, I got a little bit lost, so I came back in. I got a little bit lost, and I like it just a little bit more simple than it often is when we're looking at life like I got it. Oh, I don't know, bro, I don't even know when I don't wanna go, but I'm gonna go back to my own home, and my God is here, and I got it. We're in the place we need to stop with the steering our own car, steering we're steering ourselves back home. I don't wanna be going, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna, what do you wanna be? What if time was just a thing we thought was like a thing we got, and then we thought we had enough of it, and then it wasn't just enough for us to get where we thought we'd sit. And I just wanna be at the top of this old skyrise building, find it, flying, hiding, and now I'm trying to drive it, and now my hands are getting tired and my feet are getting sore, and I'm driving again, but I'm driving myself down the door, out the door, and I'm driving just a little bit more than I can be. I'm just climbing trees higher than me. I'm just finding things are like diving into the ocean sea. I'm just going, please. I don't even care, and I don't even care. Take the tempo and say, what and where did you go, and where did you go, and why are you home? And I'm not alone, and my God is here, and I'm not stopping. We're gonna stop and veer, do a different course, and of course the course that we're taking is making us just have a little bit of a good time. I'm just having good times, I'm just having good rhymes, I'm just having good times. I just living good lives. If I'm living lives that I don't wanna decide, but I'm trying to do it, trying to roll the dice, dude, trying to do it, trying to roll the dice. Who cares what I do, who cares what you do, who cares who are you and who are you, and do you even know who you actually are? Sitting there when you're in the bar and you're trying to find life and the reason for the time that you have it on this earth, and you're just trying to search in everything. You got the wedding rings, you got the car that seems to be the fastest, please, I don't care. Take the tempo and throw it away. I'm going today to a different kind of place. I'm back to this, we call it Metronome Madness. 40 episodes, the last one was in the desert though, St. George, Utah, bro. My name is Evan Strong, this is InTheImageClothingCompany music, 1/4 of us, and I'm gonna use this in the way that I gotta do it to glorify God through it. And the way that I'm gonna do it is show how off tempo I am, man. Same two chords, y'all getting sore with your vocal cords. You're thinking you know more than you know, sure. Till that day comes when they run off to the next thing and you're just wondering why you got left in the past. I've been turning left and I'm turning right. Turning now, it's like a bigger night. It's like a deeper night. It's like a bigger fright. It's like I'm trying so hard, but all these heights are leaving me lightheaded. And I think my head just got a little bigger than I got. And I'm indebted to my king again. And I'm doing things and then I'm singing. When are we gonna get back to the rapping thing? I'm just actually like a rapper, please. I don't care about the guitars. Well, actually, I'm gonna use these things to do some things, use these things to do some things, and what I'm gonna do is just sing off key for everybody else across the street in that big old great and spacious building. I think that I'm just a little bit sick of doing what I'm told from children of God that are the same as me. The children of God are the same as me, and I'm searching for things and I don't even need to be going across the street when I'm the iron rod. I'm odd, a little bit of a strange and peculiar person, and I'm searching for the kind of life where I don't even have to try. I got a tempo in my mind, so why do I have to sit there and lie to myself and try to find if I can help everybody else with the seas that they can't find in the shells? And surely they're out there searching for something and they're just running out. Where are you gonna be content in life? Cause I think that you might just have a life and you don't even like what you do. So go back to school. You like what you do, but not for you, bro. You like what you do because the people who see you like what you do because the people that think that you are living the life and you are living the lie, and you just think that you like the things that you do not like. And I'm sorry about it, and I'm just sorry for shouting, but I'ma get a little bit loud with truth today. I'm doing it, hey, who even cares? And who's gonna stare? Looking at me, I'm just a person across the room doing some things that everybody else thinks is just so crazy. Lately this guy's been going out of control. I think that I need to go some more to different kind of places than you go, bro, cause I don't even care what you're doing. I'm just gonna go home, laying on my couch in the kingdom of heaven, and I'm just letting God tell me that I'm in the place that I need to be. When I'm sitting at his feet, he's up there on his throne, and I am sitting in the sidelines, sitting in my mind. I'm sitting in the place like, where do I go from here? Lots of things that I don't want to hear in this life, and I think that I'm here in this life to do some things fine and do some things right and think that I can find my God again. I'm dropping them off at the place that I don't want to be anymore. All the beliefs that I had about the things that I was and about the places that I thought that I came from. God is for real, God is for me. I got this for here, and I got this when I leave too. Everything that leaves is something that I can leave in the past when I leave, because I'm leaving you back in the place when I believed all the things that would crash. And now I'm sorry, but I'm just on this straight and narrow road again. I'm rolling in, I'm rowing, then I'm back, and I'm home again, and I'm back in this, and I'm always in the back. If I'm in my place, I'm put in my place, and I'm just putting places in my place, and I'm just... Did I mention that we got a little bit of a clothing company here? And I dot my I's and I cross my T's, and I'm prideful, sure, but don't stop me, please, 'cause I got some things for everybody all the way across the seas. I'm fading out, but I'm not fading now. I'm just fading down to a different town, and I'm going back, and I'm going home, and I'm going now, and I'm not alone. So I don't need anybody else on my side. I got my guide, and I think that I'm fine with everything that I've got in my life, because I don't need to be lying to myself again and selling them all my beliefs are not in my mind now. And I find out that I'm just who I was, dude. Coming out as a kid, and I got some things that I just want to bring us back to, and that's true. So who are you to stop me? Don't stop, please. I'm not stopping things, I'm just dropping these tracks every day. And now I'm just gonna lay this old train down on a railroad. I'm gonna sail, bro, gonna go high, and then I'm gonna go again back to the ground. Now I'm finding out who I was. In the Image Clothing Company, we got some shoelace techniques that you just need to do. And I don't care if you care, dude, I don't even care to care. And I don't care if you care though, but I'm gonna do some things. And I'm just like a carrot, bro. I'm orange and I'm bold, doing things that I'm not told. I'm doing things that I am told I shouldn't do. I'm doing things for you though, so you, bro, should go home and find yourself and come back when you find me. That's what God says. We need to just open the door when he knocks again. I'm not stopping then, I'm not stopping then, I'm not stopping then. I won't then, I just won't. I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go. They say I don't flow, but I flow, bro. On a different kind of wavelength. And I'm waving hey, and I'm saying bye, and I'm saying why, and I'm saying don't even try, please, to stop me when I'm doing things. I'm doing things, and you think I'm mean. Either you think I'm mean, or what I mean is you think that I sometimes can be somebody that I'm not. I think a lot of people thought that I was gonna stop. People thought I dropped off some kind of cliff somewhere, and I thought they probably thought I was gone. And I was done with this. I'm not done with it. I'm just not running, kid. I'm taking my time. I'm in this for life. Evan Strong as the founder of In The Image Clothing Company. Everybody wonders what it means, and everybody's trying to see some things, and everybody's just so, can we look at the space in between, please? Can we just see some things? Can we just understand? Can we just understand that I'm not the man, but I point us all to the man in my imperfect, sinful ways. I'm in my sinful maze, and I'm just trying to run around. It's always just a run around. I'm just running towns, and I'm running out of things to say. Not today, but that's what they might have thought when I was gone. I was gone for a bit. I took a little bit of a hiatus on a trip to hell. Can I just make it real? And I got back on my boat and I started to sail. I got humbled and put in my place again. I learned how to just stop going out and racing when I'm trying to be a fisher of men. I'm trying to be just fishing for them. I'm pulling them in and I'm reeling back. And now we just gotta go grab Israel and gather him back in. And I think I need to turn this into a different kind of place. And I'm searching all my life to try to find the truth of life. And I think I'm fine and I'm not fine. And I'm not fine. If I'm gone, I'm back to where I should have been the whole time. And I'm sorry. It's crazy because lately everything like this guitar seems so hard to do. Everything that was authentic to the kid who was making music as a kid who used to just do this all the time again. Drooling, I don't even care about it. I don't even care and I don't doubt it. I don't care that people think I'm crazy lately. Everything is just taking so much more time to make a good thing. And I'm searching and I'm trying to find God again. And I'm back to this. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ, man. Of Latter-day Saints, and I like that. And there was a lot of times in my life where I did not, and I thought I'd find the best thing if I searched inside the West Wing while I was sitting on the East of things. And I'm just trying to find some things, and Eastern life does not like lead me to the place where I need to find the God inside. He's trying to find me, he's trying to find me, and I'm trying to hide. Please stop hiding. I don't even need to be doing it again. I'm just doing it. I'm just moving. When are your hands gonna stop it? Taking them off the guitar and stop it. Taking them off the guitar and stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. All these promptings. Who are you listening to when you're doing things you shouldn't do? All these promptings. Who are you listening to when you're doing things you shouldn't do? All these promptings. How do we know what's really inside? And how do we know the Spirit of God just likes to lie, likes to hide, likes to what is he? I'm not trying to tell you who God is. Stop this. I just need to be reading my scriptures. I'm reading the things of who God says that he is. And I think that we just like to kid ourselves again. We're just selling them a big old idea of things we don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why it matters if you're on tempo or not. If you're saying some things that are so darn hot, everybody's getting a little bit hot-headed and running out of this, and everybody's just running out again of things to say. So they're saying the other things that other people said again, and I'm just in my head, and when are we going to get these words out of our head and stop cooping up like a bird? I'm just wondering if God really gathers us like a hen with his wings. I'm so sick of this kind of things. I want to just sing. I just want to sit here and rap again. I'm back to this. It's like a crazy episode of Mental Madness. I told you. I was done with the series, but I'm not done with these things here. And you can hear me. You can hear the real emotion of what I'm saying, bro. And I'm not going anywhere, but I'm floating across this ocean, and God will carry me. It's scary, these things that we do as a kid in life, and I'm not kidding, right? Who's going to believe it? Who's going to care? Who's going to care if you're seasick? You're getting rocked around with the waves of life. I'm just waving, right? and left, and I'm looking all around at them, and I said, what the heck? I just wanna sing off tempo. I just wanna sing off tempo. Because I'm a bass and I'm in a place where I'm in a basement. I think that I got a lot of things that I'm lacing with my shoelace technique. I think that I got some things that are sweet, and you don't have to think that the things I do are sweet. I just got some things for you. I'm thinking, dude, that we got a lot of things to improve. Can we just slow down a bit? I just think that we're all drowning kids. Everybody wonders if the window is what it's like when it's outside and you go out there and the wind blows, but you got just something in between you and everything else you see. And I'm sorry, 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 and I'm sorry. I just don't want to have to believe in anything for everything to be there. What if I just didn't believe in a thing? Would I believe in the things that are still there? Or would I even still care about a single thing at all? Is there only a single thing, or is there three things that are one? Can I count up to 4? Can we say, why not more? Can we just say the truth of all things is that God leaves nothing and no one behind? But how can he do that if he's 3 separate beings? He's just a person, he says that he is. I think we need to open it up a bit, the Book of Mormon. I think we need to go a little bit more in depth with the things we do and not get so surface level with things, dude, but actually it's so simple, it's surface level, and that's what the truth really actually is. I'm back to this, kids. I called it Metronome Madness for a reason. We ended in St. George, Utah. I'm moving down there. And who will now care? On the 2nd of December, 2025, today's date, y'all thought I lied. Anytime, maybe. Saying things like I'm good at playing the guitar, and I'm good at rapping, and I'm singing and all. You hear is a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of claims from me. I'm taking things to the different kind of extremes you never thought were even possible. Because I'm like a popsicle in the summertime. A little bit of a cold world inside. And I need a God to help me when I try to hide. And I think I'm so sick of life. I think I was sick of life by the time I got into this life, right? How many times do I have to go the wrong way to come back to the right one? How many times do I have to learn who is the right son? And it's me, the Son of God, Jesus Christ, the King of all, the King of this life, that I don't need to do anything right. Why else did Adam fall? The first man set an example to show us we're all imperfect. We fall imperfect lines, like toy soldiers, trying to climb the ladder of success in life. I'd rather serve Jesus Christ, be opposed in the world, and have everyone tell me what they thought that I should have been told as a kid. Weren't you raised like this? Didn't you understand you shouldn't be doing those things as a kid? Please. I don't need anybody else but me and my Savior and King, Jesus the Christ. I know this is a different approach, right? I know that I say that I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ, the Latter-day Saints, and it sounds insane. The things I say doesn't sound so respectful and reverent to a lot of people who don't get it. It's God. He knows your heart. He knows where the posture's at inside the place that you can't land by yourself, even though it's you. To begin with, it's in the beginning. It's just inside of you, and I think that we need to be going back to things like, well, I'm rapping, please. Please, I'm wrapped up in this. I'm wrapped up in this in the best kind of way, entangled in who I am, serving the great one. And I can't pretend. I can't pretend I'm not who I am. I can't sit here and try to say that just because I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, there's a level of respect that has to be had and you gotta silence yourself. Man, it's a lie. God's the truth. And God knows the truth of you. He created the person inside, and I am not trying to hide every time that I try to hide. It's such a paradoxical, right? A paradoxical popsicle. I'm telling you, it's a cold world out there. So I'm going to freeze some things up to show you how hard it really is. I think that we need to melt some of this and just uncover the truth of all the things that you just put on pause, froze, stuck in the freezer, said I'm going to save it for later. I'm sorry, but I don't like that kind of flavor. I want to take a little bit of a partakement. Like some parchment paper. A little bit of a barrier between me and God is what I try to put there when I stop doing things that are authentic to me, that I might think other people might see is something that's not okay to do. I'm saying it, dude. I'm saying it, dude. I'm a rapper. Do you even care? I don't care if you do. I don't care if you do. I don't care if you think I need to improve. I don't care if you think I know what a tempo is. I'm gonna let go, kids, because everybody else in the world, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. And I don't know when I don't care. And if I can just sit there, that's why I need to sit. Where? I don't know. Can we call it the space in between? Can we call it? Can we call it? Get back to these things. Can we call it the greatest battle, please? Can we call it an episode title of In the Image Clothing Company podcast? Because it truly is the greatest battle of my life, kids. Trying to play this little instrument here, the guitar. I'm a rapper. And how do I take that and get back to this with the guitar type of stuff that I used to sit and tear apart? This is my 20-something guitar, and I worked on every one of them. That's one of the things that helped me get to where I am with this. Understanding how the human body works to allow it to, allowing the body to work on the main side of In the Image Clothing Company. What is this kid talking about? His mouth just keeps running, and he doesn't seem to say much of anything. Well, that's what you're thinking, maybe. Read between the lines, baby. Please. I'm just going to take the tempo and throw it away. I'm just going to tell you, when I say I got a lifetime of songs to write, don't believe me. But if you don't think I can flow, I'm off tempo, I'm off key, and I'm just doing lots of things, and everybody just thinks that I can't be who I am today, and I am just crazy. So please just think whatever you want, everybody else just wants to run. I'm just taking it slow, bro. Like a turtle, like a turtle, got a stutter? I think just a little bit. I'm just in it though. Just back to this, just like I was when I was just a kid again. I'm just a kid again, and I'm not kidding them. And I was just little. You're just a little boy. I'll try to tell you. I'll try to sell you some kind of dream. I'll try to sell them whatever. I'm gonna sell them away, sell them across the sea. Say, hey, get out of here, bro. I don't even care. I don't even care. Just throw the tuner away. Throw the metronome across the... Whatever. I'm in this for life. I don't even care. What do you care about? Who cares about what? I care about God. I care about the things that I used to do when I want to stop. Because when I want to do something, a lot of times I'm opposing God. A lot of times I'm just trying to say, why, Father? I don't want to be someone who I feel like is wrong. But it's wrong to not just be who I am and just sit here and make these songs off tempo. And who even cares? I don't even care. I don't even care. Can we just get to a point where we don't care anymore? I mean, I come up against battle all the time, trying to find why I can't play the guitar and rap. Because it's a trap. Trying to be yourself. Since it's the only thing that'll help. I mean, it's something that's so hard to do a lot of the time. I just don't want to be crossing lines. I don't want to be who I am because I feel like that's too much. I feel like holding back is the only way that I'll actually touch the skies. And I know that we call it the paradoxical gospel of Jesus Christ, but that doesn't mean that we're going to fly by putting weights on our ankles, calling it reverent, saying we got to serve God in a way that he doesn't tell us we got to serve him. I mean, I was searching. I got in a relationship with a woman, and I stopped doing the things that were authentic to me because I wanted to please another human being. That's where all this came from. I stopped rapping. What is rap? It's rhythm and poetry. And you know it's me when you hear my voice. This deep, loud, often overbearing, crazy sounding kid who sits here and he's not quite swearing, maybe sometimes, but he's barely not crossing lines. And that's how I'm not crossing lines. I'm trying to find the fine line between eternal life and damnation. In this nation where we're taking all these different kind of courses, trying Just get filled with something, and he who partakes of the bread and water of Jesus Christ and the living water will never thirst and have eternal life. And it's a small little cup and a little piece of bread, and that's it, dude. And you're full for the week. Partake of some things that will not leave. What I'm taking is a different kind of journey than a lot of people think. It's the right way to go in life. I'm just going, right? I've been going right and then left again, and they call me bipolar. They call me whatever it is. I'm spanning the globe with this. I'm top to bottom. I'm all over the place, and you will not stop it. Even when I stop it. Inside, there's still God, kids. And I can sit here and pretend that I'm not this rapper that I am. Or I can uncover myself from the blankets and layers that I put on top of myself trying to stay warm in this cold world. Looking outside and getting so swirled like a swirly in high school. I'm a little kid thinking that I'm cool until I get humbled and put in my place by God. And I think that it's cool to not be authentic to me and do some things for some other human beings because they say that this is not what we need. Go to church and sing so humbly instead of being an authentic human being. God created me. Can we please stop doing things like trying to tell people to silence themselves, trying to tell people that it will help them if they're a little bit more reverent than it is authentic to them to be? What does that even mean? I think reverence before God means coming to him at his feet as you are because he's the being who created the thing that's looking in the mirror trying to find out why it's not clear who he or she really is, kids. I'm not mad with this. It's just metronome madness. But that's crazy. I said I was done with it. I said episode 40 was done and I was running in a different kind of direction, not leaving it, but just leaving it in the past in a date mark timestamp kind of thing in the desert there in St. George, Utah. Please, can I just move down there? Can I just move? Can I just go a place that I don't need to be going with a race? Can I just go in the right time? Can I find God and have him find the line that I need and the fine line and try to be a little fish in the ocean floating across the seas, trying to not do some things like cross across. A place that I don't need to be. A cross is a place that God did not need to be, but it was actually the plan since the beginning of things. What does that mean? It means it's a paradoxical gospel of Jesus Christ. It means that I don't get to tell you what it is that we're doing in this life, but I can tell you what it is that is this life, and that is God himself, and he lives inside, and I can tell you that I'm not going to keep trying to hide every time and then turn back and try to hide. I don't know. What is it? What is it? What is it? Am I just flipping it like a pancake? It gets too hot in this, and I try to turn it over again. Call it like I did, right? What did I say? If you can't handle the heat. Interessante. My name is Dante. What's up with this? It's an oven mitt. That's when I was starting to get back to this. I grabbed a guitar again. I sat back down on this little bed that I'm in, this house again. And now I'm just like a mouse. And when am I going to get a little bit bigger than this? I feel like it's a cat and mouse game and I just can't escape. And sorry. What do? Do I just go again? Episode 41 and just pull the logic, Bobby? What's his name? The rapper. The guy who told everybody that he retired and then he came back for a little bit longer again. I don't know. I'm just on it again. I'm just back and forth. I'm just back and forth and I'm just back. And sure, why does it even matter to you? Why does it matter if you listen to a single word that I say to you? Why does it matter, dude? Why does it matter if I call it metronome madness or if I just do this and don't even label it again? Who even cares? I don't even care. I just know that I've been given a gift from God, a gift by God, and I will not stop this until I stop it again. I just think that's the biggest part of this is a battle. It's a back and forth. It's a pendulum swing. Shout out to Ren, the person with the guitar who can sing, but he also does some rapping things like me. There's just a lot of things on this earth that we need. And there's a lot of things on this earth that we can just leave always across the street. And I don't want to cross the street. I don't want to be crossing things. I don't want God on a cross because I need the king. But he got resurrected as an eternal being. He always comes back. It's always the back. It's always the forth. It's always the shore. You think you know what's going on and then you're not. Right. But you're in the wrong. But you're not in the wrong place. You're just in the place where you don't even understand what your own song's really doing. Is it doing it for you or is it doing for the kid that looks like, and people looking around in life like, what? What is going on? How do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? How do I do it? How do I do it? You've done it. You're there. You're already there. You're never going to get there. Just stop it. Stop climbing the ladder of success and sit on the ground and see what's next. Look up at God and say, please, why am I so blessed? Why do I take my gifts and put them in the trash can? I put them on the back burner, talk about getting too hot in this kitchen. I think that I just was wishing that I could turn it all down again. I just wanted to turn it down, and when I just silenced myself, I thought that would be the best thing to help, and it made me feel so much worse, and I'm sorry if it's too loud for you. Turn it off and leave. I'm just loud, okay? So please. I don't want to be anything besides the authentic version of me, and God designed me as the person that he tried to be. Nothing. God doesn't try. So every time I try to hide, I'm opposing what God would like. Why? Why do I do it? Why do I move it? A different kind of direction that I don't want to be doing. I do it for someone else. And why doesn't it not help? Why doesn't it not help? Where's the paradox? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not done with this. I'm picking up the guitar again. I'm just sitting back, and this is like what I do. I do some kind of crazy thing like... I don't even care again. I don't even care again. I don't even care again. Can we just make it off tempo, please? And I don't even care again. I don't even care again. My name's not Care again. I'm carrying this big old weight of baggage on my back again. The things that I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it, bro. I cannot do it. I can't. How many times do we tell ourselves this and that and all these words that are false and wrong? Why is it the greatest battle? Why is it so hard? It's because it's the thing you need to be doing. And it's funny because in life, a lot of times we just leave the things behind that we don't think we need to be doing because it's so hard. But that's what makes things so good. It's something so darn hard to do. Like the guitar for who? Evan Strong. I don't have a hard time playing guitar. I have a hard time getting myself to play the guitar. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. And I'm just dragging my feet back in the past again. And you can imagine this. If you imagine dragons, kids, a lot of people thought that this was just a joke. There's a lot of people like that, bro. If they were to listen to the voice inside their own head, or the voice inside everybody else that let them do just about nothing, then something would have come from it. But what it would have been is them quitting, kids. And I don't want to quit with this. I'm not a quitter, just a person that doesn't understand why sometimes it takes so long to do it. But a lot of it's the timing, a lot of it's God, and I think that I might be just onto something here with this weird kind of approach to things. Because I'm a weird person, and I'm just going. We need to be going, please, in every direction we can go by ourselves. What I mean is without anybody else. But God's always there to help. And that's the thing, is God helps us when we try to go where we think is right. And he puts us back in our place. Like, you've been a rapper since you were a little kid. That's literally what happened. I'm not trying to blame anybody for nothing. I am not trying to blame anybody for anything. But I got in a relationship with this woman. And she thought that rap was like all terrible and stuff. And then all of a sudden the devil started working through her. The devil started working through me. I removed my records from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 13 months. I went through a lot of hell. And I got no kind of blame for anybody. But this is really what happened. This is why I stopped rapping. This is really why I started to try to do all the things that I did. But ironically, that's what led me to this. Now we're about 14 and a half to 15 months into In The Image Clothing Company and such. And we got 184 episodes of In The Image Clothing Company podcast. We've got In The Image Clothing Company poodles. We've got In The Image Clothing Company music. And still the main side of In The Image Clothing Company. And this is something we would not have if I hadn't gotten such a terrible relationship with a person who I don't even care about at all. There's no blame here. But it's a gift. It's God gave me a terrible thing for me to have a shift. An understanding of who I can't be. That's why it was always so hard for me. Trying to be a member of the true church of all things, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I was trying to be someone else that I was trying to be someone that I wasn't. I was trying to be a person who could sit there in Sunday school class and sacrament meeting and act as if I was like everybody else, when in fact I was this outcast like God himself. And that's how he got himself in the beginning. God was, God is, and God will never cease to be this authentic version of him. And then there's me, just a little kid, Evan Strong, trying to think, I think a lot of people don't like a little bit of boldness at times. Well, my dad didn't. My dad was the biggest bully in my life, kids, and I'm not kidding. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about no one. I'm not sitting here blaming people. I'm blaming myself. And not in a punishing way. In a way where I'm confessing my sins today, sitting on this bed trying to say, hey, my mom's in the hospital. My mom had open heart surgery. What? How many days ago? It's been 7 today, bro. Yesterday, though. It's been 8 days. My mom had open heart surgery. And here I am. I'm just finding out who I am by reading his word. And he tells me who Evan Strong is. And I'm not gone, kids. And you can see the transformation. And that's the thing, is it's not about me, but it's about taking my journey and turning a lot of people to God and say, please don't stop. No matter how hard it is for you to do this kind of stuff, like me playing guitar. It's been the greatest battle of my life. I mean, I can spit words left and right. I can go outside in the desert and have metronome madness just land me in the place that I've been trying to find. St. George, Utah. And there's a lot of things that you saw, if you did. If not, go find it. Documented episodes of In the Image Clothing Company podcast. I'm moving down to St. George, Utah. And y'all are fast to judge and make assumptions and think that I'm just saying things because it must have been an idea he had. It's like me saying what I'm saying about this. It's not some place that I thought that I could land. It's a thing I've been battling, that God has been having me come back to. Like the desert. Go back to the desertion, if that's a word, son. Talking to me as the Father, the being, the one of the three, who's actually just the God of all things. One God in 3 forms. One God, and we sure can't understand that as a human being. And that's why I'm saying these things, to deepen our understandings. But God said, Evan, please, be content with being deserted from things. So go down there, move to St. George, Utah. You saw what I told you. You heard what I said. Poodle Parade events. Don't believe me. He had me rapping as a teenage kid to prepare me for some things. He had me be the outcast in my own family. So that I could be casted out and realize what I really need. Talk about outer darkness. Metronome Madness is one of my favorite things I've ever produced. And it's off-tempo on purpose for you. The person who feels like the world's against them, and maybe nobody else. And you don't know what could help. So don't cut it too quick. Don't worry about it. Who's gonna care, or if anyone will? God knows. All things. And we all need to just be able to be content with that. And understand that we will have everything we need, no matter what it seems and how much overbearance we think we are when we speak. So I'm going to be loud. You try to silence me all you want. But if I try to silence me, it's me putting up a front. When I need to sit in the back. And not act like I could even be the slightest bit in charge. So So I'm sorry for hiding. I'm sorry for pretending. I'm sorry for letting the gift of this rap leave me for a while. But it's back. It makes me sad. In a healthy way. Godly sorrow. When I can take things out of my own life and make a mistake. Just to turn it into something great. Y'all thought I was done with this. I'm not running, kids. Got my shoes laced up correct. But that doesn't mean that I can let anything happen. It's not up to me. And I'm not done with things. I'm not done with these rap songs that I used to leave on the social media account. We amount to a lot more when we stop trying to get it and just let it happen. I can't believe it. I don't believe in anything. But God's got me rocking all seasick. I let a woman make me act like a fool. Took who I was and just I got a false sense of what it meant to be reverent from somebody else who wasn't letting them in. God. And they thought they had to be something specific for him. That's not how you win. You win by sitting in last place as the person who nobody likes, as the person who everyone might look at like a crazy kid. Take it then. All these judgment calls. Answer the phone. Are you answering, bro? Are you picking up when God calls? Yes. In the times when I'm not trying. In the times when I'm less worried about being overbearing and more worried about fearing God. And what'll happen if I stop using the gifts he gave me? Because I've been taking the journey in life that I have been, not just to be a has-been, but to come back in a little bit more of a wrath than I was in the past, kids. I got a lot of rap in me, inside my being. I got a lot of things. It's called rhythm and poetry. Please call it disrespectful. I call it I'll just let you say pull. Shoot me out of the sky every time I try to fly. See what happens. Take your gun and cock it back then. See if you can take me back then, when I was a kid. And this is where I escaped to. Instead of trying to escape through somebody else's love who was fake anyway. She messed up my life. I'm not even upset with her at all. Truly, I'm not. Literally. I want to make it very clear. I know that I'm yelling. It's just to get the point across. It's because of what I allow myself to do to myself. Because of somebody else. I'd rather be locked up. Like John the Baptist sitting there in Herod's jail. Saying, well, closer to God this way. Than trying to go out there and please somebody else who doesn't even know what it means to take the sacrament. Partaking of the sacrament, the blood. God died, and he did it for us. That's the thing, is he did it for you, the authentic version of you, who is probably overbearing to a lot of people that think you're scary, but I don't care what you think, bro. I'm getting carried by the wings of faith. When I open my mouth and I start to say whatever comes out, when I just take a little bit of time and do some things off the tempo, please. I don't think he knows what he's doing with these. And he chokes, and he leaves himself in the past, and he croaks like a frog. He's jumping off of all this stuff and getting back to it again. I just love it. Metronome madness. Do I call that episode 41? Do I do what Logic did and come back and everyone wondered if he was gone for good? And should he leave it in the grave and just take a different approach to life now that he's got a wife and a kid? Is a rapper just like a little immature kid kind of thing to do? Or are you just getting hung up? By not answering the call. And you're hitting a wall. You're trying to be something that seems like something that a lot of them might like. But what about the other ones? If you're serving people on the left, you can't serve people on the right. You're serving two masters, and I'm trying to tell us that there's a fine line. It's shocking. I think we need to be stopping the stopping of our own success when we're going just in a direction because everybody else and their opinion gets in our way. Hey, my name's Evan Strong. I do play a lot of characters throughout the things that I do, but also I just got a lot of sides to me, dude. And I just don't want people to be afraid and think that I'm some crazy person. Because A to Z and make it be anything in between, and everybody wants to seem like something else they cannot be. Can we just make it like an elementary school rhyme, dude? Because I think that's cool. Be who you are authentically and let some things just leak. I think, metronome madness taught me a lot of lessons, kids. I was out there walking the streets, just literally screaming things. Off tempo, off the top, and I don't even know if I'm walking half the time, and everything that comes out of my mouth just doesn't even seem to be on my mind. Wow, me digging in a bunch of holes trying to find why I'm so deep in life. Whoa. And I can't climb the ladder of success. I think that next is the place that I don't care to be. I'm carrying nothing, but God carries me. Like I said, on the wings of faith. And I think that I just need to take a little bit of a different kind of journey in life than a lot of people. Instead of looking at life through a people. Broaden my perspective a little bit. What do we call this? I think that I... Oh, shoot. Can I call this all in? Can we start a new series here? This is what we call a branch off the tree, grafting some things back into the truth of all. Truth is, we fall just to rise again. I'm trying it, I guess. The journey of life. While I'm here, I might as well. So, let's call this all in. A new series. Who hears these? Does it matter? Does it matter? Can we just disfigure our faces and pray in public and help people with nothing? What I mean is, as God says, we should not go out there and try to repent for the sake of other people to look at us and think that we're great. We should not make music for other people to think that we're... Wait. Isn't that what I've been saying the whole time? And isn't that what's helped me do things right? But isn't that the thing that's made this like the greatest battle of my life? Well, I'm all in. I'm all in this. And I'm all, I'm all what you thought I was but missed. The point. Anyway. This is what we call a branch off the tree of metronome madness. Like a springboard, doing some gymnastics. And I'm back to this. Episode 184 of In the Image Clothing Company podcast, I talked about the fact that I'm a rapper. It's meant to be opened up so you can dive all in. And I'm balling like I'm out there on a court, more like inside of one. Courtroom, a court of law. Who's gonna even care? Well, no matter what, I'm gonna take a deep dive because I am all in. And I think this is the way that we go with this. And who knows where this is gonna lead me. We're gonna do some big things. I'm out here with some crazy claims. They're not claims, but what are you trying to say? Who is it that ye say that I am? I think that I am just all in because I jumped over the fence. I used to be sitting on one, got a little bit sore. So I decided to just see what happens if I fall off. Y'all thought I was gone. I was only gone to get back in this. Now I'm all in, kids, for the rest of my life. And this is the launch. Can we title things like that? Episode 1 of In the Image Clothing Company podcast, The Launch. Now we're on episode 184. As of today's date, the 2nd of December, 2025. And I think that I'm just tender when I'm living my life as a softie. I know I speak harsh things, but it's the paradoxical gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm going to be all in, starting today. Every day, when I have to say sorry to God for all the times that I stopped, had to start again, like my heart when jumpstart some things. Clear? That's how it gets when we get shocked by God of who we really were before we stopped. My mom's in the hospital. I don't think she's going to make it. Context. I'm not upset about it. It's date marked. Just for the sake of saying the things that I think that I need to be saying when I'm serving God and He's just taking me to the place I need to be going, St. George, Utah. I am all in. Until I'm falling again. But that's why we call this series that. Because it's serious act. Actually. The things that I say are the things that I mean. And I don't mean to be mean, but I say some things that are harsh, so please. Don't listen if you think it's offensive to you or him. It's just me. And that's what I'm going to be. And I'm going to be all in until I'm falling. Straight back. 6 feet in the ground. 6th day that I was created and now I'm dead. Back to this. 66 on the route back home. I'm going to God's palace. And I'm not going alone. Because I never am anyway. But on my way back home, I'm going to take some people with me. I think it's tricky. Being a fisher of men. What does that even mean? I'm not going to pretend. I haven't said it before. It's just unorthodox and non-traditional. It's like a fishing hole you just cast in and you never know what you're going to get. You looking for it? Maybe stop looking so hard. Start searching instead. But not in your head. Inside the books, the Word of God. And I'm all in. And this time I'm not gonna stop. Until I stop. How many times I gotta say it? It was just a back and forth kind of life that we're playing. It's just a game. And I'm just like pinning the ball. Sometimes against the wall. And other times I'm just trying to fall down in the center. And hitting myself back. And trying to. And if I can just relax a bit, I'll get back to it. Sit back again in this chair I sit in, meaning on the floor. Get humbled some more. Call it all in. Call it I'm ballin'. And that's where it's gonna go too, right through the hoop. One eternal round, oop. Call him goop. the poodle mix at the animal shelter. Oh, shoot. Now y'all starting to swelter. He's actually doing these things. He said he was gonna do them, please. I thought it was just some things he was trying to speak to make a big old claim or something. No. It's the truth of all things. It's another testament of Jesus Christ, and I think that we'd like to add some things to our lives. As human beings, right? So why don't we add a little bit more scripture for those of all you out there thought it was just, we already have a Bible. Oh, shoot. Come with me if you want to be all in. Because God is the one who is truly ballin'. Talk about his course being one eternal round. You hit the ground and you want to get bounced back up again, right? But it's hard to do on your own. Like, I tried it 1,000 times. Well, I'm all in. I'm all in for the ups and downs. I'm all in because I'm balling now. I'm all in, and all I'm gonna do is just roll around the ground on this earth and see what I can find. If my worth gets a little bit higher, the lower I can be. Sitting at the feet of God and think, why did I used to do the things that I used to do to please the other human beings who were just like me? I'm back to this. This is not metronome madness, kids, but it's just like it. Although this time I'm all in. I'm all in for the long form content because I'm in it for the long haul, all this. Short form content just leaves in the blink of an eye. A lot of us blink so quick we can't even see it. Why? Because we have to close our eyes to see God inside. Sometimes we got to take a little bit of a rest and dwell in the presence of Him who knows how to give it to us the best. The good news, the truth that's often so hard for you to hear. I'm sorry, close your ears, but I'm an open mind because I've been given them to hear. It's the truth of all things. I'm sorry that I scream to my grandparents up above me if I go up through the ceiling. Sometimes I think I'm gonna just shoot through the roof with these rhymes I speak, but this is not metronome madness. I'm not crazy anymore. Now I'm all in. Full on insane. Done with this big game. I'm the one that gets to choose if I play. And God is the one with the rule book. The Book of Mormon. Sure, it's got a lot of people's opinions on it and around it, and you're gone with all your opinions on to this different kind of place that you were not at last time when you tried to find a different approach to trying to make something be something it wasn't. Sorry to tell you the truth, but it's the best thing for you. Doesn't matter what you believe. God is God. His name is Jesus Christ. And it's getting hot in here. And when you all want to veer off onto a different road, a different side, a different direction, and a different kind of life that's not authentic to you, I just want to go straight to the flame, the eternal flame, to God Himself. Call me insane. I'm on fire for God, and I'm all in. And I'm drawing all the men with me. Everybody else who thinks it's tricky, trying to navigate their life. I mean, man, what's up with this, It's an oven mitt. That's what I mean. It's a place where we don't have to get burned, but we can get so close to the heat. And I'm loving some things. That's why I'm moving to the desert. Call it metaphorical. Call it the paradoxical gospel of Jesus Christ. Call it truth. I call it truth. I call it as literal as well as metaphorical. I call it, how can it be? How can it be two different things in one place? How can it be three gods but one being? How can it be three beings but one God? And how can it be all these things? And how can I be just stuck in a space in between? Because that's where I want to be. Planted in a holy place and being not moved with everything else on the sides of me that's always doing a different kind of thing. I'm trying to be centered. God. How can you have a center to one thing? He's got three beings, so in between the things, there can still be the center to all the things. It's just God. His name is Jesus Christ. I think I might just go all in life. Because if not, take me out of it. Either way, please don't take. A single word I say is truth. Don't believe me, dude. I'm the founder of In The Image Clothing Company. You're running to things away from me. When you hear me start to speak, I got a loud voice, and please just don't believe. I just say some things. If I'm aligning it with truth, it's truth, dude. I don't get to decide, so please go somewhere else, bro. If you got a problem with us, though, stick around. Deeper context brings deeper understanding, and that's what I'm saying. I'm on next. If next is now and next is how do I do this again? I left Metronome Madness in the desert, but I didn't leave the desert. I left the desert just to come back to it. I deserted some things I'm going to get back to again. Holy cow, he's rapping, kids. I'm a rapper. This is what I do. It's Metronome Madness times 2. We call it all in. I'm not leaving this again until I'm falling. Then I'm bouncing back up off the earth. Being pulled off the seashore with God's hand when I can see more clearly, when I don't even need to see a single thing except for the all-searching eye that seems to be looking at me from inside of me. Spirit of God dwells within all the things. Call it the second comforter. Call it the second time around. I got rebaptized when I was 25 years old. Left the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 13 months. I got baptized when I was an 8-year-old kid. And then I thought I needed to be somewhere else with this kind of life I live. Like I could get decided. Just like this. Oh, maybe I don't do music. Maybe I don't play the guitar anymore. But I go out there and try to find something else that'll please someone else. And well, that didn't help. So now I'm back to this. I'm rapping, kids. I'm all in. Do you get it? I don't care if you do. I'm not mad at you. Can we look at what I do as like somebody who's in a theater? You go watch a play and some people say some things that are crazy. Eek is what you start to think when you hear me say some things that I start to speak, but then you go to a play and pay some money for something else. It's always about something else. You should be doing something else. You know what'll help is if I go all in. If I go all in, I'm gonna go all in. I'm not gonna let up. I got a leg up on life. If I'm not trying to find who I am and just let it happen, that's what it means to go all in. That's what it means to hit the wall, kid. Hit your final destination and think that you can take a break then. Understand you've been breaking the status quo the whole time. And I don't care what you think I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be a single thing, and that's what makes me me. I'm all in. I'm not trying to make a claim. I'm just making a change. Looking at the man in the mirror. Changing the fact that I'm looking at something outside myself. Take the mirror off the wall, watch it fall and shatter to pieces like the dreams I had, and I think that I need this to just be what it is, and so I'm all in. I can't do anything else but be me. God designed me as me. I'm not anything else, not another being. I'm a human being, the thing that God designed to be just as He. In the image of God, that's what the company name says. God's name is stamped in our company. Jesus Christ designed me, and I don't want to be anything besides what He needs from me, and I'm sorry. Please, God, can I understand that you've already forgiven me before I've done the things that are terrible? I'm all in. I'm all in. I got some grandparents. I just feel like some things are going to change big time. I think my mom's going to die. I'm not worried about it, and I'm just saying it, and that's why. Because I'm not worried, because I know God. His name is Jesus Christ. I am all in. I cannot explain this. I'm in a place with contentment out the wazoo, bro. I don't think that I could always do anything correct, and I can't ever do anything correct, and so I'm going to just let everything happen and just own up to it, because I'm all in. I'm balling. I literally think my mom's going to die. I'm not worried about it. I'm not saying it for anybody else's sake, other than a testament to God. I've been saying it. Check out episodes of Metronome Madness, the past like 4 or 5 from today's date back. I feel like God is using the death of my mom. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not trying to prophesy. I'm just trying to say that I'm all in to being a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'm almost certain my mom's going to die. Like very soon from this point, me saying it right now. It's like somewhere around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 2nd of December, 2025. And I don't even care. How wrong can I be? I don't even care. Can you hear the authenticity in my voice? I mean, I know you think I'm crazy, maybe. I don't even know. I made a whole series of 40 episodes titled Metronome madness, and now I say I'm full on insane. Don't take a single word I say for truth, but don't believe me, dude. There's just God, and I'm just a kid that he is trying to find. The lost sheep. Oh, shoot. Now it's sweet. Kid sounds like he's actually trying to preach. That's what I do. Check out In the Image Clothing Company podcast in all seriousness. But I think this is one of those series that could just go so long. Titling it all in, this could be a lifelong thing. Why not? Please. Who knows? What I'm saying right now, though, is this is the launch. A new series under Metronome Madness's successor. In other words, I loved it so much. Metronome Madness. But we'll leave it where it is at 40 episodes because it did end there at episode 40 in St. George, Utah. And I will be moving down to St. George, Utah. We'll set up base camp for life. In the Image Clothing Company. The team, the poodles, our building, it's there. It will be. I'm not trying to prophesy. Let me be wrong. Who cares? I'm calling myself crazy. So you can call me whatever you want because lately I don't even care. And that's what makes it happen the best. Because I'm all in. I'm all in. Throw the labels on me. Because I'm a rapper anyway. But let's see if we can uncover the truth of who it really is that I am to you. Whew. That's what he says to us. Jesus Christ. Thank you.